One,
two,
two,
three.
three.
Hashkan!
Hashkan, Hashkan,
Hashkan.
Hashkan. Dr. Akram,
Dr. Mahmoud.
how are you doing?
How's life, Dr. Mahmoud?
It's okay. Nice start, Dr.
Nice
Akram.
start.
Nice start.
Yeah? I cannot tell you. Our friend is right here and he's helping us with the shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Anywho.
It's
How
been
you
a
been?
while,
It's
Dr.
been a
Akram.
while, bro.
It's been a while, man.
How are you doing in the States? Like how is it different?
It's
It's very different.
much better over
much
there. Much better.
Okay, so guys, this is Dr. Mahmoud. If you don't know him, like
Hey.
it's probably our one of the first episodes that we recorded for the Scientist podcast was with Dr. Mahmoud. He's a dear friend of mine, and he left for the States like a year ago almost,
Yeah,
right?
almost there you go.
And right now that he's back, I thought like let's interview him again and know what are the differences, because he worked both in the States and in Japan for a very long time. What are the differences, and trying to share with you, especially for career opportunities for PhD graduates after finishing their PhD in Japan or anywhere else and trying to move to the States. Let's get some pointers from him. So, first of all, why did you decide to come to Japan? No. No.
Come on, man.
No,
Come on, man.
Yeah, we moved on past that.
Yeah.
No. Why did
Okay.
you what?
Why
You-
did you leave Japan?
Why did you want to leave Japan, and like why the States?
Looking for opportunities. Japan was like, after 7.5 years in Japan,
Yeah.
it's a dead end. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. Seriously.
Really?
As a dentist,
Okay.
you don't have any. Not you don't have, but your opportunities, your options are very limited. You can't be a dentist. That's number one.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, it's
like
very
it's
difficult.
not impossible, but they
But
make
it's
it
very
very, very difficult, near impossible.
Yeah,
basically.
that's what I'm speaking about.
Yeah.
The other thing, if you wanna like go for academia, it's still not only competitive, but it's very difficult to get a position at university. Especially if you're a foreigner. That's what I'm speaking about.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
talked about that a
You
few
know that,
times.
you know
Yes,
that.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than academia, the other option is just to find a position in a dental company.
Right here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky like Akram, you'll get a position. But in my case, my Japanese language was not that good. So I couldn't get that kind of position.
I see.
And I was thinking about US as not only, as another country just to go for it. I like Japan. I like Japan so much.
Yeah, I know, because this is.
Yeah.
You're probably the most person that I know that had fun in Japan. you know.
Yeah.
so-
I really like Japan.
Yeah.
Well, opportunities, life opportunities, work opportunities.
Career-wise,
Career-wise.
it's very limiting, though.
Very
right?
limited in Japan for a foreigner. But
For
if
a
you
foreigner
go for
dentist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go for like to the US, many opportunities, man. Many opportunities. I'm not only like academia, clinical. You wanna go for like industry, like here, then the companies. You will find whatever you want. There are many positions for anybody. They don't care about your nationality. They don't care about anything. As long as you are a hard worker, you will get the position.
And qualified, right?
Yeah,
like
of
You
course.
have to.
Of course.
Like I think I mentioned this like a few times already. Being qualified, knowing what you're doing,
Yeah.
is the baseline.
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
Like there's no conversation
Exactly.
unless you're
Yeah.
in that level.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so going back into PhD, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and the work that you did over there and the work that you're doing here, like that you're doing in the States right now, and
Okay.
the work that you did right here, for example, are there any common aspects to it? Are there skills that you took with you from your PhD days, from your postdoc days,
course.
to your work that you're doing right now?
Yes, research in general. You need the basic skills for the lab, for example. I got a lot of experience in Japan, to be honest. Especially if you're working yourself and you want to, get more knowledge you yourself, you want to get the knowledge. You are
Yeah.
not only following the what supervisor's saying. You want to improve yourself, get more skills, and because you know you will need these skills
In
to
the
go for
future.
the next
Yeah.
step,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you can't go to the US and telling them like, hey, I have only the basic skills. Is it okay with you? Your
You're not
opportunities will
gonna
be
get
exactly,
enough
exactly,
opportunities,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
So yes, I learned a lot here, and all the experiences I got through PhD
Give
and
us
postdoc.
examples. For example, like what skills are transferable from here, like that you will definitely need to get the position that you're in the States. And
Okay.
what were obviously, like, I don't think like you knew everything, right?
No, absolutely not.
Right. So
I'm
you
still
had
learning. I'm still
right,
learning
like
over
ever
there.
there are
But
always
again, the
opportunities.
basics. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The basics like how to deal with samples, how to create an experiment. You know.
So research in general, just
Yeah,
basics
exactly.
of research, right?
Yes. Not all the experiments.
Mm.
Again, the experiments in the US I'm doing right now is
Yeah.
so different from what I used to do here in Japan.
Yeah.
But basic wise,
Mm.
like how to deal with again with cutting teeth, for example, or how to deal with tissues, how to deal with cells, all these things. I got it here,
Oh,
and I modified over there. I improved it in the US.
I see.
But at least you have the knowledge.
Uh-huh.
It's easier to improve it after that. Better than you have nothing on your mind and then go there and
Yeah, if you have nothing, that you're not going there.
yeah,
Basically,
yeah,
like
yeah. But
nobody
you know
would
what?
really
You know
take
what?
it.
Some people assume that yeah, we got the knowledge. We have don't worry, it's easy to learn something like that. And they go there and they discover, oh my God, I literally have no idea what I'm doing, something like that.
I see.
But again, that's related to the person,
Yeah.
and your supervisor will know eventually if you can do it or not.
Yeah. Whether they're gonna keep you or not,
Yes,
basically, right?
yes.
Okay, so what kind of research are you doing right now? Like, what skills, what techniques do you need to do the research? First of all, what are you researching right now?
For now, for example, in the US, I'm working on something called cross-linking agents,
Uh-huh.
natural cross-linking agents. So the grant mainly is about how to use natural products, renewable products from plant-based mainly,
Okay.
to reinforce the collagen in the dentine. So over time, the dentine in the tooth become weakened all over time,
So,
and yeah.
if we
Okay.
can make it simpler, so dentin is one of the tissues that make up the tooth. So you have like three basic components of the
Yeah.
tooth: the enamel, which is the outermost part; beneath it is the dentin, and beneath it is the pulp, or like the where the blood flows within the tooth, right?
Exactly.
The dentin is very important because it helps support the tooth, and it contains a lot of collagen fibers,
Yes.
and that's why we need a lot. Like, for example, when there's caries or something, like, you need to restore it with products right now that you're researching, that we're going to
Exactly.
try
To
to support
reinforce,
it,
yeah, to support it and
to
reinforce it, and it starts degradation by time because collagen, like
Yeah, also,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
when
So
you
we need
age,
to
it
support
changes,
it.
right? When you age, like, the dentin
Exactly,
changes, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
The aging process. We are trying to reverse that process,
That
or
also?
yeah,
Okay.
just to keep reinforcing the dentine and the
Uh-huh.
collagen in the dentine.
Yes.
Another thing we are like working on how to make the restoration more durable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like increase the durability and functionality of the restoration itself, which is a very nice thing.
I see.
So that's the main theme
That you're working with,
and
right?
that I'm working on right now. And of course, we are working on creating new adhesive systems. Yes, in the US, the supervisor is really like energetic person. She got a lot of topics we're working on
Nice.
parallel to each other. So yeah.
Okay. And regarding the techniques that you need in order to work in this kind of field, or like these kinds of experiments,
Yes. So
did you learn everything here in Japan, or like were there
absolutely
techniques?
not.
No.
Absolutely
No?
not.
Yeah. You learned
So in
everything over
Japan,
there.
they got some basic techniques like strengths, bond strengths, or
Yeah.
or hardness or something like that. But
Yeah.
this is not enough on the US. Recently to publish a good paper in a good journal, high
Yeah.
impact factor journal, you need a lot of tests,
Yeah,
right? A lot of
you
tests.
need to prove your
Yes, yes, yes,
hypothesis
yes, yes.
in like
So you need
perfectly
to
kind of.
do, a lot of experiments within one paper.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Here in Japan, they are satisfied with one or two tests in the paper, and that's it.
Really?
Yes, some papers are like that, especially if the material is new.
Okay.
So if they have, for example, the dental company made a new material and they need to test it, they simply they use like two tests for each paper. So they have a lot of experiments. They are doing like
Ah,
10 experiments, for example,
yeah, but
and they use
they
only two for each paper because they know nobody else has this material.
so they basically are creating a lot of papers based
Yes,
on just one material.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
But this results in the papers not being as condensed with
It's
information
not
as.
condensed, but it's new because the material is new, something like
Okay,
that.
I see.
So they're using this point. Good point.
Okay.
Anyway, here in Japan,
Yeah.
I learned the basic techniques again, like bond strength, hardness, something like that.
Yeah.
When I've been to the US, I didn't use it, to be honest.
You're not doing these
I'm not
tests.
doing this. I'm doing more like, yeah, bond strength. I will do it over there eventually.
Yeah.
But this is very, very, very basic for them. Like my supervisor was telling me, like, yeah, you can do bond strength beside the other tests.
Yeah, just like as a icing on the top. Right?
Yes, exactly. I'm like, what? Just like that.
Yeah. That was our paper over
Yeah,
here.
yeah, 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 yeah. That was something like.
Yeah.
But so I was doing zymography, in situ zymography. That's completely new for me.
What is that?
That
What are
is
these
working
tests?
on the enzymes breaking down the collagen. So we need to see if the enzymes breaking down the collagen or the new material will stop the action of these enzymes. So usually when you have a caries
Yeah.
or when you have a cavity, or even if you don't have a cavity, but the dentist started to make a cavity, something like that,
Yeah.
these enzymes
Oh.
in your tooth get activated and started breaking down the collagen. Even if the dentist removed all the caries, the enzymes still within the tooth.
And these enzymes are produced by the body.
Yes, and only activated when the tooth tissue has been removed. So when you start removing the tooth tissue, these enzymes are activated.
It's like the shock. I forgot the name of the shock protein. There is a shock protein that is
Something like
released
that.
like that, right?
Yes.
So,
So-
is that similar to it?
Something like it.
I see.
So these enzymes got activated and breaking down the
Like
collagen.
HSP70, something like that.
Yes, yes, yes,
Ho-
yes, yes.
Heat shock protein 70,
Yes.
right? Maybe that's one of the ones that you're.
One of the
researching.
enzymes I'm working on.
I see. They still got stuff.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
We know he's good already, okay?
Yeah,
He's
yeah, I was
PhD holder anyway, guys. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
Man, you are good. You are
Okay,
good.
okay, thank you. But
Okay,
yeah,
so again,
this is
so the
type of
materials
enzymes
we
you're
need to
working
see if it can stop these enzymes or not, something like that. And yeah, it gave a great results. It stopped completely the action of these enzymes and saved the tooth, and you can make the restoration much, much, much,
longer,
longer.
lasts a lot longer.
Exactly,
Oh,
exactly.
Nice.
There was a very nice topic called "Can we make it last?" Speaking about restorations,
Nice.
and that's what we are working on. Let me tell you another big difference between the US and Japan related to research. So my last postdoc, I spent like 2 years, right, in one of the universities in a postdoc, as a postdoc, and I've been in the US for the last 10 months.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
and let me tell you a little difference between both of them. Okay.
Yeah.
First thing, during the 2 years, I didn't finish any papers. I just was keep doing the experiment because my supervisor told me to keep doing the experiment. And the communication was kind of difficult, between supervisor and postdoc researcher, something like that.
Yeah.
Again, for 2 years, I kept doing work
Yeah.
and I felt myself as an idiot or something, like, am I that bad that I can't finish even one paper in 2 years? I wasn't like that before.
Yeah.
But when I've been in the US, is completely different. So within 10 months I finished already a paper. I wrote it. I didn't finish the
Experiments.
experiments. I wrote the paper, and we are even now reviewing it with my supervisor.
Oh.
And I already finished another half of paper. And guess what?
What?
I finished the board exams too. I passed it. So
Oh, right.
all of
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
within like only.
Nice.
Thank you, bro.
Nice. Nice.
Within 10 months. So I was like, no, you know what? I'm not that bad.
Yeah, you're not that bad at
I'm
all.
not. I'm good.
Actually, guys, like this is one of the things that kind of really made it clear for me that surviving as a dentist in academia in Japan is very difficult. Was two guys. One friend of mine called Ammar and Mahmoud. Because these two guys are two of the most hardworking dentists that I know. And they're pretty smart people too. So, them not being able to survive in academia in Japan kind of gives a clear explanation on how difficult the situation is over here. And that's why like this kind of podcast is this is why I wanted to do it. Like people need to know that yeah, being a PhD holder is good and all. Being a dentist is amazing. However, being a foreign dentist in Japan and academia is not easy. Like, don't
Yeah, it's
expect
not
it to
easy.
be easy.
Yeah.
And this is why you need to have your cards right before you even finish the program. We, I mean, you just did 2 years and then moved to the States, but
Yeah.
there are people who just keep, you know, like,
Keep in the cycle. You
yeah,
just get stuck in the cycle. So you go from one year, from one postdoc to another postdoc to another postdoc, something like that.
and by the way, like being in a postdoc, I remember thinking that postdoc is really just a waste of time or something. But if you're interested in doing research, if you want to do research, postdoc is a very important part that helps you, that makes you grow as a researcher.
Yeah,
Like
sure,
when
sure.
you finish your PhD, you need these postdocs to build your personality as a researcher, to build your own projects, right? That does not really happen over here. And I don't know. I know so many people that are doing, or at least I don't know. I used to know so many people who doing postdocs. It's not really the way that you think it is, especially in other countries, right? Like
Yeah.
in the States. Uh, Talking to Mahmoud, I kind of really realized that, like, for example, like one of the basic skills that you need as a researcher is grant writing, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
In
that one
Japan, you
too.
just don't have the skill. You don't write grants. You cannot apply for grants because grants are in Japanese. Basically, your education is in English. So, basically going for grants is not that not even that popular. Like you just basically you rarely go for grants in Japan.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Even your
And
supervisor let you.
and that's another thing. Like sometimes you would want to apply for grants,
Yeah.
which I know someone did, wanted to apply for grants, and then he was told clearly no. Right?
No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he
No. No.
tried to,
Like
and they
no,
were
you
like,
can't do
"Nope,
that.
you can't do that."
Why? No.
Because because
Because I said so.
yeah, you know. However, like doing a postdoc in the States, for example, or like in a country that allows you to take these kind of challenges to go for them, or even doing your PhD over there, kind of prepares you for this kind of
Yes.
career,
You know
right?
what? You know
Yeah,
what? Before I come back to Japan,
yeah.
and when I passed the board exam over there, I was telling my supervisor, I was speaking with her, like, I wanna, go to the clinical to be a dentist one more time, and I wanna go back to clinical side. And she was telling me like, why you are thinking like that? You are a very good researcher. Why don't you try to write a grant? I will support you. You got like nice skills. It makes me very sad if you wanna go away from the research. And like,
research.
I was like, I want to hug you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for bringing some more
Yeah,
confidence back
exactly.
into me, right?
Exactly. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, but this is like, and right now, like, I think we've had this conversation for quite some time, like whether to stick out with your current career path, which is like for you research and academia, for me industry. But I don't know, like as a dentist, you still kind of have that itch to go back to the clinic,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
and it's an itch that I don't know. I need to scratch. I need. I kind of I need to, like, yeah. You
Yeah.
want to go back to being
Yes,
a dentist,
exactly.
right?
Yeah,
Like this
man.
is why you took those tests, and I don't know.
You've got a lot of.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe this is gonna be,
There are a lot of benefits
uh,
being a dentist. Again, to be honest, you see,
right?
research is good as long as you have the passion. Yeah, it's nice. Writing grants, writing papers, seeing other researchers. It's a very good way to travel around the
The
world.
good thing is you could still do that if you're a
Yeah,
clinician, though,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So,
right?
being a clinician, you got
Does
a
not.
steady income. That's most important,
Oh,
to be
income.
honest.
Income is very
And
important.
yeah, the stable position,
Yeah.
stable income,
Uh-huh.
and then you can
You can do
go
your
and
research.
you can
Like,
do research.
yeah, there's no one stopping you from doing
Yes.
research,
And
right?
one of the good things in the US,
Mm.
at least the university I see that I'm working at
Mm.
right now, they have a program. Like they said, it's a dentist scientist program.
Nice.
So it's research. To be honest, it's
Yeah.
research, but they are trying to encourage the students
To do research
to do
too.
research. So they are calling it dentist scientist program.
Something that is sad, to be honest, and we're a little bit, kind of deflecting from our own subject, which is research is way too competitive
Hmm.
that many people kind of want to move away from it,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
in the end of the day you want to make a living, you want to live comfortably.
Yeah. Exactly.
And this is why many people are kind of deflecting, and this is why, like, now universities are kind of making these kinds of programs to kind of lure people back in to do the research.
Yes.
Because I don't know, like, this, it seems like the formula is a little bit broken, right? Like, research is important, we have to do research, but not so many positions, right? We cannot have, we cannot hire as many researchers as we want because we cannot get enough money, because the money comes by grants, and grants are very competitive, and it's a
Yeah.
very difficult
Uh,
circle, right?
exactly. And that's why it's yeah. Again, being a researcher is nice and everything is good, but it's up to the grant, for example.
Yeah.
So if the grant is finished and you can't renew your grant, you are out. Literally on the
Yeah.
street, like, what should I do right now, doctor?
Right.
So she would be like,
I
well,
don't know.
exactly, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Figure it out on your, by yourself.
Yeah. So, as career wise,
Yeah.
it's a lot more stable for you as a dentist, for example,
Exactly.
to go back to dentistry.
For stability.
Yeah. For other fields, like, I don't know, I'm gonna try to interview other people and ask them, but I see many PhD graduates moving to industry,
Yes.
right?
I saw some of my friends in the UIC over there, they are pharmacologists. And they are doing PhDs.
Yeah, and they're gonna go to industry immediately.
And the guy over there told me, definitely I'm going to industry. He was asking me, like, yeah, you are did PhD and you are a postdoc. I told him, like, yeah, this is my third postdoc. This is not my first or second. This is
My
my
third.
third postdoc. And I was asking
Hold on,
him,
this is your third? Oh, you did
Yeah,
one in TMDU
one in
too.
TMDU,
Oh,
one in
in
TDC, and
and
this is
then,
my third one.
yeah.
And he was like, I was asking him, you are doing PhD and you are a pharmacologist. What's the next step being in academia? And he told
Industry.
me, like, and be like you. No, thank you.
Really?
You want to spend the rest of my life doing research and getting poor? No.
Really?
No, he told me, like, definitely I'm going for industry.
For industry, right? Yeah, I mean, research is amazing. Research is awesome, but
Yeah.
again, like, the whole, first of all, publish or perish thing kind of is very, makes it very difficult to take as a career, kind of.
Yes, but again, it's up to the supervisor.
Yeah, but in the end, you're supposed
have to-
to
yeah,
kind of
you have to-
take the lead, right?
Yeah.
You have to
publish.
find
you
your
have
own
to-
grants. You
yes,
have to do this.
Yes.
It's very competitive, and I don't know. I hope that this kind of way of doing things get a little bit better for the best of research. It's not just this is good also for research, that there's a lot of high quality research, since grants are very difficult and you have to
Yes.
have a very good project to
Yes.
do it. But also, this drives off a lot of people who might be interested in doing this, but they're just like, I don't want to keep fighting for this, like, for
That's
the rest
thing.
of my
That's the
life.
thing. So you started getting a lot of experience about research.
Yeah.
Again, it's build up experience.
Yeah.
You got to know how to write the paper, how to plan for the research,
Yeah.
how to manage like all the steps for your research,
Yeah.
from point A to point Z, something like that.
Yeah.
And over time, you get used to it, and you are becoming better and better and better, and even writing papers becoming faster in a nice way, in a better quality,
Yeah,
everything,
you're
because
basically,
you know
you're
how
used
to
to
do
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
right.
yeah.
But after time, you realize, oh, like, okay, and then, and then,
And then what do I
yes,
do?
yes, exactly,
Right.
exactly. So you need, yeah,
But as for you, like you see that the step of moving from Japan to the States is a step in the right direction, right?
yeah. Although again, I like Japan so much,
Yeah. I think
but
he mentioned that a few times already.
yeah,
You know?
exactly.
I did
And
a
US
small
is
documentary about him, by the way, which keep he mentions the same thing. I like Japan. I'm like, we get it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the opportunities, work career wise, it's much better in the US,
Right. Yeah.
and it's up to you and your experience, qualifications. Again, I want to make sure it's up to your qualifications, not related to which country you came from. It's not related to anything else. Are you
Whether you're
qualified?
qualified or not,
Exactly,
right?
and
Yeah.
that's one of the best things I like about the US.
There you have it. Uh, Good luck, guys. If you're interested in pursuing a career in academia, go for it. But at least now you have all the information to base your decision on, right? And if you wanna do something else, reach out to me or I'll leave to Mahmoud and I'll try to connect you to the right people.
Any questions?
See you guys. Peace.
Ash.
Ash.